inspire you a little bit about some of the New Year's resolutions, some of those concepts that you may have thought about with your health, your wellness. And something in your life is just not the way it used to be. In other words, you may have, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you felt more vibrant when you woke up in the morning. You felt more alive. You felt like you could do more things. You had goals, you had dreams, you had ideas of things that you wanted to accomplish in your life, and you may not have that vitality now. Or you may get some of the symptoms here. I love this little picture here. You got everything from headaches to mood swings to water retention, hot flashes, irritability, depression, all these different things that could be going on in our lives and stopping us from being our ideal self. And one of the things that confuses a lot of people is when we get a symptom in our society, what do? We go out to the drugstore and we purchase a medication that does what to the symptom? It stops or covers up the symptom, right? But a lot of people don't understand the concepts of symptoms. They don't understand that a symptom is just the tip of the iceberg. They don't understand that there's actually telling us. God has made our bodies very beautifully and wonderfully. And when he did that, one of the things he did is he gave us signs and symptoms to tell us when something is not right. You have a dashboard light in your car when your car needs to go and get the engine checked, don't you? And the light comes on, right? And it starts to say that. Now you have a couple options. I'm going to tell you that you can go to this friend of mine who has a really good car, really good, takes care of the cars, he really tunes them up, he gets them going well. Or I'll give you the perfect piece of black electrical tape. It will go right over that check engine light, and it'll cover it up perfectly for you. So which one do you think is the better idea? So one of the things that happens is in our society that we get very used to taking something to try to cover up the symptom. But the question is, what's going on? You've heard me speak before of the health of our nation, have you not? 1 in 2 people are dying of heart disease. 1 in 3 people are dying of cancer. Diabetes is going like this. Autoimmune disease is going like this. Do we have a problem with the health in our nation? Yes or yes? So now what we have to do is start thinking, well, what can we do? Well, today I'm here to talk to you about toxins and how they are affecting us. There are toxins in our environment. There are toxins that we are exposed to on a daily basis. There is 5.7 billion pounds of chemicals released every year. That's 5.7 billion pounds of chemicals. We have pesticides that are sprayed on the foods. So the things that we put in our body, right, to fuel our body and help us get healthy, they actually have chemicals sprayed on them so that the bugs won't kill the food. So do you think if it's deadly to those bugs that it might have some sort of little bit of effect in your body over time when you build it up? Could there be a possibility? What do you think, guys? So when we start thinking about this, how about toxicity in your home? Do you realize that underneath your kitchen counter you may have formaldehyde? You know what formaldehyde is used for? Formaldehyde is used for dead bodies, to keep them, from going bad, if you will. That's scary. That's ugly. When I was in school, we had to do the autopsies, and we had to do that, and I would wear a gas mask over my face. And you think it's weird, but you have no idea because it would be all these cadavers and you would have all this smell, and I would go home and I didn't want to talk to anybody, I didn't want to do anything, I just wanted to walk into the shower and stay in the shower. I wanted to burn those clothes, I would put them right in the washer, I would wash them twice. That's how intense this stuff is, and many of us are cleaning our homes with these products. So could it be possible that we're getting a little bit of that happening to us? There's been many of a night I've walked into PSST and I go to and I can smell the gentleman who's cleaning those toxins that are coming. I'm sure you can as well. And they're pretty intense. So what can we do about these things? How about ingested toxins? We have ingested toxins. There's over 10,000 chemicals that we ingest into our bodies. And then we have about 14 pounds of additives in our bodies every year. There is about 8 pounds of salt into our bodies every year. You getting the sense that maybe you might want to do something about this? How about sources of trans fats? Now, we don't have the time to get into all of this, but I'm going to make it very simple. Trans fats are poison. They are plastics. They are fake fats. What we did is we threw hydrogen into some oils to try to make sure they don't go bad on the shelf. I go by a certain principle. If food does not go bad, if a Twinkie lasts for 20 years, it's probably not healthy for us. That's basic principle, right? So, what about tap water? Even our tap water today is contaminated. And so you need to get filters for your waters for drinking. So without further ado, the answer to these questions is cleansing. Is the opening up your body and allowing your body to get rid of these toxins. If you go back thousands of years into scripture and things like that, where you'll read, pray and fast. Fasting and cleansing was part of our society for years and years. It's starting to come back. But I need to tell you that cleansing is not. Go out and buy a little product that makes me go to the bathroom a few more times. That's not cleansing. All that is we're getting a few more bowel movements. I'm talking about going to the cellular level and pulling the toxins out, getting them out of your liver, getting them out of your kidneys, getting them out of your organs, and allowing you to be healthy from the inside out. And one other thing I wanted to mention, here's a couple pre's and posts. I'm going to have to step off the stage, Bryce, I apologize. So a couple pre's and posts over here. We're looking at cholesterol. So before a 21-day cleanse that I teach, what do you see? Cholesterol is 230, triglycerides are 145. Now there's something called a heart risk. We can't get into what that is, but the heart risk is 5.5. We go over here, we take a look after 22 days of doing a cleanse. By the way, they still ate the whole time. Fruits, vegetables, animal products, ate food, okay? But after 22 days, cholesterol dropped from 230 to 185. Triglycerides dropped from 185 to 85. Heart risk dropped from 5.5 to 5.0. Is that good? Yeah. In 3 weeks? Do you think that that's possible? Look at this. How about Megan here? We'll take a look, and no relation to anybody in the room. Okay, so the cholesterol was 344. The triglycerides are 787. Now I want you to understand that the medical profession will tell you that they should be 150, and I'm going to tell you the truth of the matter is they need to be below 80 if you want to be healthy. 787 is a heart attack waiting to happen. I want you to understand that. And the heart risk was 7.2, and the cholesterol here, so let's watch what happens after 29 days of doing the cleanse. They dropped from 344 to 162 in total cholesterol. Triglycerides dropped from 787 to 108, and the heart risk dropped from 7.2 to 3.7. Do you think this person was happy? They changed their probable predictable future. And that's what I'm about, guys. That's what I do, is I help people change their probable predictable future. How about this? Could you possibly be overweight due to toxicity, or do you know someone who's overweight due to toxicity? It's very possible what's happening is that you cannot shed those pounds because the toxins are being lodged in that adipose tissue. And that's a fancy way of saying fat tissue, by the way. So that adipose tissue, what happens is our body, when our liver cannot handle all those toxins, what they do is they shunt it out into the adipose tissue. Okay, so then when you try to lose that weight and you can't, your liver says, no, we got to keep that fat on, we got to put it right back on because we have so many toxins in our body. This is one of the reasons people yo-yo diet so much. You must cleanse your body if you really want to get healthy in a healthy way. Okay, so we want to make sure that we understand these concepts. Okay, so we have a patient who came in who wanted to get off his high blood pressure medication, wanted to get off of his cholesterol medication. And what did he do? He came in and he did the cleanse. And he was surprised. He said, I just got the results back from my physical that I took at the end of the program. My cholesterol is lower to the point that my medical doctor has taken me off both medications. Is that awesome? He's changed his probable predictable future. You hear me say that a lot because that's what health and wellness is about. This is what I'm here to inspire you for, is to take a choice, make a change, do something for your health and well-being. Here is Denise Palmer. Denise Palmer was a patient of mine, and she came in and she said, one of the most exciting things I discovered through the cleanse is how great tasting plain vegetables are. Most of us only can taste sweet, sour, spicy, hot, right? You know, that's basically all we can taste. But believe me, when you start cleansing, you realize the food that God put on the planet is beautiful. Continued to lose weight, got back to healthy choices. One thing that was amazing for her is she was a type 1 diabetic, which means she has an insulin pump that pumps in all the time. During the cleanse, she was able to drop the amount of insulin that she had to pump into her body to half the amount. Now, for those of you that don't know, she lengthened her life by changing her diet and changing the way that she does things. And to finish up, to wrap up, let's take a look at Katie here. So Katie, before the cleanse, migraine headaches, gone after the cleanse. Before, plugged ears, gone. Swollen tongue, less swollen. Postnasal drip, gone. Plugged sinuses, gone. Frequencies and gone. Cold hands reduced. Cold feet reduced. Heartburn improved. Aches from indigestion, gone. Bloating after eating, gone. Vaginal dryness, gone. Monthly feelings of restlessness, gone. Leg cramps, gone. Virgin urination, less. Night sweats, improved. Nighttime restlessness, improved. Good quality sleep, improved. Normal energy, improved. Soreness in elbows, less. Craving starches of sweet, gone. Craving coffee, gone. Craving beer and wine, gone. Did she change her life in 3 weeks? We worked with her 2 months before this, and she didn't get any better. And I said, something's wrong here. You're being blocked. We need to clean the toxins out. Will you do this cleanse? She said yes, and she changed her future. So today was my inspiration for you to do a cleanse. There are plenty of cleanses I can teach you that are free. There's plenty of cleanses that we can teach you to do these different things. But if you want to learn more, I am doing a 2-hour cleanse class at my practice tomorrow. Anybody wants any information, just ask me at the end. Thank you.